Well, let us see what is the next best thing that the Blender developers have been cooking up in their labs, secretly out in the open, but still under the radar. Let's check it out. So the people who like to drink, especially water or any other thing, the liquid mesh had a display issue. It's the same thing that people can't see you happy when you're having your own drink. So that has been now rectified and it will be visible nicely from now on. When it comes to Returbo, Polybuild is the best tool that you can look out for. They have included small menus which will explain what that tool will actually do. Thanks to Breck Van Lomen and Bartosz Kosiorek. Thank you very much. Or pop the colors out. Luma waveform is being used, so it is going to have its own mode thanks to Pablo Vesquez. Thank you very much. Everyone likes to control each other, but you can't do that in real life. But in Blender, you can control the points, but you can also control the handles individually, and that will give a more precise control to the entire thing. Isn't it great? It's not just great, you need to thank two people. One is Jacques Luc and the other is Laurenas Dubros. From now on, you are going to have a very detailed information of what is going to be included into the geometry nodes. So you have a lot of nodes. Just hover over and you will get a detailed information of what is included, what is coming through that node. Isn't it great? It's awesome. So what you need to do? You need to support these companies because they are bringing these valuable things in the price of air. From now on, you can bake volume nodes entirely and then run your beautiful thing, whatever you have created. For that, you need to thank Jack Lu, who is the god of geometry nodes. And you know what? You should be thankful for these people who are bringing you this entire awesome software for the price of air. And all you need to do is just go and support them. Go to their page and click on the download button. Go to their website and click on donate button. That will help them a lot. Thank you. Why? Because of this. Select the, bring it in Blender. Half of the work is done. In shading editor or in compositing or in geometry nodes as well. Just bring it. Half of the work is done. So for that, we need to thank Guillermo Venegas as well as Hans Guri for involving themselves with this awesome thing. Now we are going to get this awesome two menus called copy to selected as well as clear object modifiers. What this does is that you can select the set of modifiers from one object and just vomit it on other. The great thing about getting it as menu is that you can assign shortcuts to it, or you can also get it in quick links. Thanks to Hans Gude. And you know who you should be thankful to next? Breck Van Lommel and Bartosz Kisiorek, because they have bought tooltips to compositor area, because they are directly showing in your face that whatever you're using has been deprecated. Be smart, use the newest thing. They're saying deprecated, use CryptoMart node instead. So means they are going to have a lot of tooltips which will help new users to integrate themselves with this awesome software which has been given to you for the price of air, for which you need to be thankful, and as well as go and support these two things which are coming on your screen right now. After that, you should be thankful to Hans Gaude because he has bought this awesome tool called line trim tool. You just see what the kind of black magic is going to happen right now. Boom. Boom. Just cut right through your heart after giving her beautiful dates and awesome time. And she just goes and comes out and says, I'm sorry, I need a breakup. So you need to also thank Hans Gaude because he has bought this awesome tool with the help of which you can just cut a part of an object. Just click, 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 and click, and the thing will hide out. Useful for sculpting. Those who don't know, real-time compositor is going to implement the fast Gaussian blur. Thanks to Omara Emara. I really like his name because from now on Gaussian blur will be working in the real-time compositor and very quickly. And thanks to the god of geometry nodes, Jacques Luc, he has bought this menu switch, which is going to do wonders for those who know geometry nodes. In the Grace Pencil version 3, you are going to get a mask toggle, with the help of which you can mask one of the layers. This was how it was, and this is how it's going to be from now on. So thanks to Pratik Borade and Falk David, you're going to get the mask toggle button right inside the Dope Street channel. How should I say this? This might be a trickery, but look at the honesty of this guy. The guy is ex-Zaki, and he has shown that a build few days ago had this kind of shadow in Eevee, and then they had something like this exactly when this post was made, and after a little bit of changes they are getting this thing, and they're honest about their problem, and they're not just hiding out. They're getting this artifact, and that is going to be removed completely. Look at the honesty of these people, man. Like, it's complete transparent. I wish governments were run by systems like this, which are open source governments. Instead of making some entities handle the government, I don't know how it will work, but the idea is nice. And you know what? Ideas are waterproof, bulletproof, and ideas can change economies. If you don't believe me, look at the stupid guy who got the idea of bringing war between two countries currently. Thanks to Lucas Stockner, he has integrated this paper of bringing this kind of shader to Blender. Thank you very much. And you know what you should be thankful to? These two slides which are coming on your face. Believe me or not, there is going to be a big volcanic eruption when this project is going to come out, because Dr. Sibrin Stubel is working on this awesome project of Baklava. Baklava is going to bring ripples into this entire animation field, because this is a very new system of animating things procedurally, which means that you can make changes on the fly, which also means that client is going to bring demands on the fly, which also means the depression is going to come on the fly. So Aras Frankevicius, thanks to this person, he has found out a way to show directly to you what are the files missing. Just like I wish he could also make a software of finding out things that we are missing in our life. I think my entire life would be red. In the video sequence editor, they have bought these changes. Whichever is selected and active, that has thick line, which is not selected, that has thin line, which is selected, thick orange, which is unselected, in black line. You should be thankful to Pablo Vesquez, because he is being involved with this awesome pull request. For those who feel like I am asking you to donate money too much to these people and saying this, it is for the price of air, and donate this money to these guys because they are doing something great. You know why? Because look at the things that goes through their mind before they bring it to the users. Look at what they have done with the different kind of proposals and different kinds of thought processes of how the strip should be visible, which part should be header, what should be preview. I would suggest Blender to at least see the DaVinci Resolve, where the strip is having one image at the start and one image at the end, and not filling up entire thing, because that will take up too much of RAM. Disabled, how the disabled thing will be looking, how the locked strips will be looking, how the missing strips will be visible, and how we can get back the missing data blocks. And we need to thank all the people who are involved with this. All these people, I would like to name each and everyone. Aras, Pablo, Nika, Ilya, OkWatt, and Tin. Imagine the time when you got your opposite gender so beautiful that you just wanted to snap to them. Not angry, but just go near them. It might happen with you or not. But believe me, in Blender, you have got that option to snap in video sequence editor to the markers. I wish in life you had all the markers and you could just mark them and use this tool and just snap it. And remember what you had gone through to come to this stage. There was a point Back in time, where if you brought universal scene description USD files to Blender, sometimes Blender would just crash. The mesh was the issue. So now it will have the mesh validation thing asking us, do you really want to do this thing? Or do you not want to do this thing? And if you want to do this thing, then you want to do this thing, because this is how you do these things. How that will help? When you bring objects from CAD application, that might cause Blender to crash. So to avoid that, we need to thank Charles Wardlaw and Jesse Yurkovich. Yeah, I just included this for the sake of thanking people from Apple company as well as Nvidia company, Matt Macklin and Michael Kowalski, for bringing something useful to Blender. Because believe me, in the world of money-based economy, some people are working for no-based economy. Sometimes when you have 4K monitors or 8K monitors or 16K monitors or 16,000K monitors, might happen. You never know. So for those people, you should be thankful to Harley Action, because be it image editor, be it clip editor, he has bought a uniform menu where you can, instead of this, be a little bit more precise. And you know who you should be thankful to? Along with Harley Action, you should be thankful to both these slides which are coming on your face. Imagine in life if people would come over to you and just give you tips. It doesn't happen in your life, but Blender gives you tool tips of what and how things can be used. Like mix two shaders together, typically used for material layering. Like for example, someone comes to you and says like, mix this and this and have it, so you will have a very stronger hangover. And for that, you need to thank Brecht Van Lommel and Bartosz Kosiorek. And thanks to Hans Gaudy, we are getting this new node in the town. I don't know how it will be used, but I'm sure that it will be used. And the next node in town is mouse position and this wait for click. What it actually does is you can assign one object to where you click. Like for example, if you click somewhere, an object will be created there. If you click on something, an object will be created which you have decided. So thanks to Hans Gaudy. So the new nodes in the towns are align, rotation to vector, separate, matrix, combine matrix. So it will have different kinds of rows and columns. Realize instances, because this is very useful for making the geometry nodes interactable. And you are also having this new thing called help menu. If you just hover over this point, it will be giving you indication of what it actually is. Instead of giving you some arbitrary thing, it says that it is menu. So with that being said, and then try to see it, explore it, understand it. Until then, I will see you in the next video.
Veda.